I'm Hannah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and, more importantly, joining me for practice today. I know the decision can be tough sometimes, so I really appreciate your effort and your presence. Our practice today will be focused on connecting to the heart center, or our place of compassion. We'll do this by focusing on one of the 195 Yoga Sutras, or threads of wisdom written by an unknown sage called Patanjali. The Yoga Sutras is a beautiful resource, I believe, for everyone to get a reel in on our crazy consciousness that fuels into our physical feeling body, and how to align everything in a more compassionate state of ease for our everyday lives. So let's hop on the mat and get started. I recommend grabbing 2 blocks or books if you have, and a blanket or a pillow to prop up your hips as we begin in seated meditation. Take a moment to tune into your body. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply in through your nose and sigh deeply out of your mouth. Release the grip in your jaw and eyebrows. Notice the sounds around you. Begin to sit up taller through your spine. Notice if your body is coming forward in space or back. Explore where your center is. Feel your sitting bones grounded underneath you and the line of your spine as it comes up from your tailbone and reaches to the top of your neck. Roll your shoulders back and down and focus your mind on your heart center. Gentle. Begin to deepen your breath. Tuck your chin slightly to elongate your neck. You may want to keep your eyes closed and allow the sound of my voice to guide you, or open your eyes as we bring our attention now to our hands and take Lotus Mudra by bringing the palms together at the heart space. The heels of the hands stay together and the pinkies and thumbs stay together. The 3 middle fingers bloom open, creating space in between your hands. You may imagine a flower blooming here in this space. With each breath you take, imagine ease flowing through your body in from this flower. As we begin our practice, I'd like to share one of the Yoga Sutras, 1.33. It reads, "By cultivating attitudes of friendliness toward the happy, compassion to the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and equanimity to the non-virtuous, our consciousness retains undisturbed calmness. As we practice today, may we uncover what this sutra means to us both internally and externally. This mudra we hold can be imagined as deeply connected to the heart center, an energetic place in our body that we can open to compassion, a slower and more mindful pace to life, the natural world, and the light that exists in all human beings. Let's take a deep breath together and feel as it fills the belly. And exhale to deflate the belly. Again, our deep breath fills the belly, creating space for ease. And exhale, deflate, let the breath go. On your next inhale, let's allow this flower to bloom by bringing your hands to reach overhead. As you exhale, let the palms rain down, grounding in compassion. Press your right hand down into the ground. Let your left hand reach up and over. Begin to warm up through your body by switching back and forth. Left hand comes down, right hand reaches up and over, and we switch, flowing from side to side, feeling a deep lateral stretch. Invite your breath into this movement and breathe in to reach, exhale to switch. Return back to center. Let's move on to all fours or table. Feel the weight of your body throughout all of your fingers and the heels of your hands. Move your weight in small circles across your hands, being mindful not to push the entire weight of your body into your hands as we gently warm up through the wrists. Begin moving in bigger circles, moving your body back over your feet and around, through, over your hands, moving your whole body in a big circle. Connect to your breath. Take deeper inhales and even deeper exhales. Let's reverse the circle. Return to center. Even weight through your hands and knees. Bring your knees together and your toes together. Press your hips back into child's pose, Garbhasana. A surrendering of our mind intelligence to our body intelligence, allowing feeling to guide us through. Take 2 deep breaths. On your next inhale, press all the way up to your knees and let's grab a block, using it as support if you like. You can place the block next to your right side. Bring your right hand down to the block or the floor and extend your left leg out long. Ground your right hand firmly down. Reach your left hand all the way up and over. Mindfully release any grip in the muscles of your hips. Press into the inner edge of your left foot. Feel the stretch from your pinky toe to your pinky finger. Press into your right hand. Reach up with your left hand as if you're grabbing onto something. Perhaps it's a felt sense of compassion. Let it pull you back into center. Slowly pull your left leg in and then switch. Press the right leg out. Ground the left hand down into the block or the floor. Pressing into your hand and the inner edge of your right foot, reach your hand all the way towards the sky and then over your head. Be mindful of the top shoulder, rolling it back and down in space to again open through the heart center. Take a few deep breaths. Notice where your muscles may feel tense and send your breath into each and every crevice. Pressing into your left hand, reach up with your right, grab onto an imaginary structure, wrapping your fingers around it. Use it as leverage to return to center. Slowly reel your right foot back in. Come to sit on your knees, or if that doesn't feel great, sit crisscross applesauce. This is your practice. Explore what feels good for you. Bring your left hand to your right knee, and your right hand will come back behind you. You can place your hand on a block or on the floor and take a gentle twist. Imagine your twist beginning at the tailbone and moving all the way up to your eyes, gazing all the way towards the right. Unravel, return to center. Take a deep breath in and out. And again. Notice the sounds around you. Bring your right hand to your left knee this time. Your left hand comes back behind you, and gently twist from the tailbone up, being mindful to not push or force yourself into this twist, but allowing it to unfold with every breath you take. Return to center. Take a deep breath in and out. Move on to all fours or our table shape. Press into your hands and your knees. And drop the belly, gaze forward, breathe in. As you breathe out, round through your back. Your chin moves towards your chest. Drop your belly as you breathe in. Breathe out and round through your back. Move with your breath. Breathe in. Drop your belly, gaze forward. Breathe out, round through your back, and then return to center. From here, bring both hands to the left side of the mat. Pull your right knee forward and gently place your right foot next to your hands. I like to work on building a strong and nuanced foundation from the ground up. So when I think about other more challenging postures, I wonder, how can I feel most stable? And for me, that often looks like starting low and building my foundation from the ground up. Let's move back and forth into the right hip. I invite you to move intuitively here, exploring a deeper layer of comfort in this posture. And then find stillness. Scoop up through your low belly and feel your spine straighten in line with your tailbone. Flex your back toes under and press through your toes to lift the back knee up. Your right hand comes now to frame your front leg. Take a few deep breaths here. Explore a deeper layer of comfort in this posture. Press into all four corners of your front foot and notice what may shift or change in this posture with small movements. Release your back knee down. Bring both hands to your left side. Move back to tabletop. Feel free to take cat-cow or move your torso in big circles. Move intuitively and with compassion. Allow your breath to take place of your thoughts. Let's meet back together in center stillness. Your hands are underneath your shoulder blades. Your knees are under your hips. Both hands come to the right side of the mat.
Pull the left foot up now to meet your hands, moving back and forth, feeling into your intuition as you explore more ease in this posture. Begin to understand what's happening in your unique anatomy and how you can support yourself to feel strong here. Maybe that's really pressing into the hands and scooping up through the low belly. Maybe that's moving the left foot slightly back so that your ankle is right underneath your knee. Flick your back toes under and then press into your toes to pull your back knee up. Your left hand now comes to frame your front foot. Maybe you explore grabbing both blocks. And coming up to different levels of height on the blocks to see what it feels like. Every day our body can feel different. Moving slow and listening helps me to feel strong and stable, even on days where I feel more immobile. I find it an important practice to extend ourselves compassion. Move low and slow and use support instead of moving too high too fast, going above and beyond our limits. Let's bring the knee down and back to center. Take cat-cow or circle your torso around, or even come to stillness. Come back to your breath. Let's meet in center. Press up onto your knees. On your next inhale, step the right foot forward. Take a few deep breaths and begin to find a deeper layer of comfort in this posture. You have the option to bring your palms together at your heart or return to Lotus Mudra. The heels of the hands stay together, the thumbs and the pinkies stay together, the 3 middle fingers spread open like a flower. Connect to your breath. Notice how your hand position can begin to influence the essence of the posture, of our breath, and perhaps of our thoughts. Press into the front foot. Flick the back toes under. Press into your toes and stand tall. Bring your hands out wide and overhead. Take a small back bend. Gently move forward over your front foot and release your back knee down. Return to table. Move with compassion. Option to rest into child's pose, which is always available to you throughout your practice. As you're ready, let's meet in center, all fours. Press up onto your knees. Deeply inhale, and as you exhale, step the left foot forward. Find your stable strength. Press your front and back foot into the floor. Find your hand position. Mindfully, from your low belly, pull energy up and in. Mula Bandha. Pressing into your front foot, tuck the toes of your back foot under. Press up to stand. Move intuitively. Let's release the back leg, bend over the front leg, come down and press back into table. Move intuitively, taking 3 deep breaths. Return to center stillness. Sitting back on your knees or crisscross applesauce. One last time. Bring your left hand to the right knee. Sit up tall through your spine. Gentle twist to the right. Return to center. Take a deep breath and switch. Right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand comes back behind you. Feel your heart space open, gentle, at ease. Return to center. Take a deep breath in and let it out through your nose or mouth. Bring both palms together at your heart space. Pinkies together and thumbs together. The 3 middle fingers fall away from one another, blooming into Lotus Mudra. Close your eyes. Notice the sounds around you. I'd like to read Yoga Sutra 1.33 once more as we close the practice. It reads, by cultivating attitudes of friendliness toward the happy, compassion to the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and equanimity to the non-virtuous, our consciousness retains undisturbed calmness. Thank you for joining me in practice today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.